And just want to thank you guys all for joining in. We have kind of a great group today, a lot of downtown residents, of course, colleagues of mine, Point Three Real Estate, and other professional colleagues in the industry as well. And people are just curious about, what's going on in the new construction world downtown. So I thought this was a good platform for us all to come together and just kind of chat with everyone regarding, where the project statuses are. We have 6 different representatives. We have Michelle, Koda, Brooke with the Emerald, Doug from First Light, Erik from Nexus will be joining as well, and then Rebecca from Seattle House with a special guest at the end. So we're going to basically the format. It'll be a 5 to 10 minute kind of update summary. Someone will have some screen share, so if there's any technical delays there, please be patient. But we're going to kind of go through a summary of all the different projects, the construction statuses, where they're at with permits, but also just general like pricing, floor plans, amenities, and overall just general summary of everything. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and start with Ami from Spire.
Ashley, thank you so much for including Spire into this forum. I agree with you. I think that people are definitely curious about all the projects, and I'm happy to share what we've got going on at Spire these days. I'm just going to quickly go ahead and share my screen here, just to give everybody a visual of what's happened, what our little digital lookbook here. So we've rolled out like some new marketing here, just to give everybody an idea of what the building's about and the themes. Just a little overview of the building. It's 342 homes, 41 stories, and it's a combination of 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, residences starting on floors 4 and going all the way up to 39. Prices start in the low 600s. And that's where we, right, currently construction, just to give everybody an update, is we expect there to be some sort of movement with the construction going back to work, and then delivery, we're hoping for about a year out. Go over the features of the features of the building. So what I wanted to talk about was the location of the building. We're right between 3 neighborhoods of Queen Anne, South Lake Union, and Belltown. And what is great about the location is that we have so many options to get to headquarters like Facebook, Amazon, and the Gates Foundation. Here's just a rendering of what the views would look like. 2/3 of our building has great views due to the zoning, looking out to the Seattle Center. So it's unobstructed views for 2/3 of the building, and giving you views of Puget Sound, also of the city, the mountains, and we start at the treetop views here. Finishes, we've got 2 finished packages in the building, a dawn and dusk package that people can choose from. Really like just very neutral decor, quartz countertops, Bosch appliances, and Italian cabinetry. We've maximized the space in all of the units. So really this building is about the views. And so we've given the way the architecture of the building and the floor plans was mindfully thought about. So you would get a panorama from each side of the building, depending on where you were, giving you a really nice skyline view of a 360 view of the city, mountains, and water. Here's just another option of what it looks like from one of our amenity spaces. The other wonderful part about our building is that we've got the automated parking valet. We've got 266 spaces in the building. There's 342 units. What's great about this is that you don't have to worry about where your parking space is. You just roll into the garage, and then it automatically parks your car for you. Then you don't worry about dings or where level your parking is on. You drive on into the portal, you punch in a code, and then there's an auto park and it takes your car down. There's 9 levels of parking in the building. And then when you're ready to call up your car, you can actually do that from your phone, and then head on down to the garage and your car will be ready, waiting for you to go out to start your day. Here's just another option to look at what the views would look like. Great views of the Space Needle, skyline, getting a ton of light in the units. Our amenities, we've got four levels of amenities. Starting on the first floor, there's going to be a coffee bar. We've got bicycle storage, a coffee bar, I already saw that. And then also a 24-hour concierge to greet all of your guests when you come in. On the third floor, we will have a small terrace and then gaming area. Also, just a co-working station. There will be a billiard and a club room as well. And then also, just because this is going to become our new reality where people will have to work from home, there are private conference rooms that you can work from home, conduct a conference as well. There will also be a dining area where you can greet some guests and have larger parties. We will also have instructor-led cycling classes and yoga studio. And just to go over our incentives here, we will customize incentives based on the buyer's needs. We do have interest rate locks where you can lock your interest rates for about 12 months out. Also rent reimbursement. So in the event that your clients are in a lease, we will help them to kind of get out of the lease in order to move into the building, depending on the time that the building delivers. Down payment assistance is also something that we've kind of discussed, where if people don't want to take their money out of their stocks or things like that, we can also work with them with working that out on how do they structure their purchase. Those are just some of the incentives. For brokers out there, we are giving 50% commission up front after you go to contract. It's really a wonderful way to kind of make some money now, and then you'll get 50% of your commission at closing. And also, if you continue to bring your clients through, we will incentivize you that way as well, on a tiered commission structure where you earn more commission towards a second or third buyer that you bring through the building. That's just kind of it. As far as the showings are concerned, we are taking showings by appointment, doing one-on-one, keeping ourselves in safe practices. And also, just for all the brokers out there, we do lean on you to bring your buyers through, and we want to make sure that they are well taken care of. So if you have any questions or want to know more about the building or even preview the building before you get in touch with your clients, I would be happy to show you through and come to our sales gallery and visit.
Thank you very much, Ami. That was great. We will next move on to Michelle from Koda.
Hey guys, so I'm Michelle Liang, the sales director for Koda Condominiums, and I'm here to give you an overview of Koda. So we are a 17-story building in Chinatown International District, specifically Japantown, which is Nihonmachi. We have 201 units with a range of floor plans of studios to 2 bedrooms plus den. Our architecture is influenced by Japanese and Asian design elements with functional interior optimized for city living. We have 3 floors of amenities, all modern essentials. So you have your dog run and lounge, your wellness center with a gym and yoga studio, a co-working lounge space with a conference center, a 7th floor viewing deck of the Seattle city skyline with a Zen garden. Our top floor is also another lounge, which consists of a billiard room, a social lounge, a media room, a private dining room with a kitchen, as well as our pinnacle of the amenities, our rooftop deck that's complete with barbecues and fire pits with expansive views of Mount Rainier, Elliott Bay, and the Seattle city skyline. In addition, we have a Tesla car sharing program exclusive to our residents, as well as 2 guest suites. Another amenity, of course, is our location. Our building sits on the edge of Pioneer Square and the downtown financial district. It's a short walk to the new Alaskan Way waterfront. So you're going to be able to access that and have quick access to the stadiums as well. It's the most diverse and culture-rich neighborhood, which means you're going to have your best food options in the whole city. So you have your mom and pop sushi spots, Chinese takeout, your weekend dim sum and pho, and some of the best hidden gem grocery stores for all of your culinary needs. There's also a lot of investment going into public transportation. We're fortunate enough to be only a block away from the King Street Station as well as the light rail. So you're going to be able to get to the east side, Bellevue and Redmond, quicker than driving, and have direct access to the airport. King Street Station, you have the Amtrak, so you can go up and down the coast. Portland, California, Vancouver, and New York City if you prefer a more scenic route. There's also a real sense of community here. So there's a lot of monthly community events, night markets for foodies, and boozy art walks in Pioneer Square. And of course, since we're so close to the stadiums, it's a sports fan's paradise to be in that area. You have access to the stadiums and the sports bars. And there's also a lot of new developments going on surrounding the building. Oh, sorry. Just kind of talked my way through there. I didn't go through the slides. So this is our 7th floor amenity, 17th floor amenity. Okay, so there's also going to be a lot of new developments surrounding the building. So we have our revitalized Hing Park, which is really close to our location, and also very Instagrammable alleyways with historic art and string lights. We are excluded from the lid tax, but have all the proximity benefits of the waterfront. There's going to be a refresh of the Jackson Hub into a more welcoming part of the city. So surrounding the King Street Station, there's going to be a lot more public spaces and new parks in that area. And we're just like a block away from all of it. We are very close, as you can see on this map here. And it's very similar to what's happened in South Lake Union. And I love South Lake Union. I live in South Lake Union. But in a few years' time, this area is going to be even better than South Lake Union because of all the food options. It's the epicenter of the whole transportation hub, and there are numerous other projects in the pipeline as well that's going to increase the demand for housing. So we have Fujimatsu Village, which is a 27-story tower, also another Dolly development project. And very exciting, the S project, which is on the slide right here. It's going to be over 1.6 million square feet of just office and retail space, bringing in more workforce just blocks away. So here's more of that. So how is Kota priced? Well, it's really competitive. We start in the high 300,000s to over $1 million. Our average price per square foot is just under $1,000 per square foot, with some homes in the high 600,000 or $600. I'm sorry. We currently have a promotion going on for select two bedroom, two bath units, ranging from 650 to 850,000. Our HOA dues are 79 cents, and all that's required is a 5% earnest money deposit until closing. I recently had 2 sales in the past few weeks at Koda, so we're still selling plenty here at Koda. And just to conclude, where's Koda today? If you go to the site, you're going to see that we're getting close to topping out as soon as June, as soon as construction resumes here. Our current projected completion date is March 2021. And we are currently 50% sold. And just to conclude here, Kota is the first real opportunity for you to own new construction in this neighborhood. Because the developer acquired the land a few years ago, we have competitive pricing, allowing homeowners and investors an unmatched opportunity to realize equity boost. And since this is Dolly Development's first project in North America, Koda is pivotal for their presence here, and their need and desire to establish that is really your gain and opportunity. Lastly, I just want to thank Ashley and everyone on the panel, and anyone who's interested in Koda condominiums. To get more information, give me a call after the webinar. I can give you more specific information on pricing, available units. We're starting to see a lot of movement because of the competitive pricing that we have. And with the recent announcement for S projects, it's going to be a huge demand for housing in the near future. So thank you.
Thank you so much. That was great. So now we're going to move on to Doug with First Light.
Thanks for hosting this, Ashley. This is it's a great opportunity for us all to be able to share updates and features about our buildings. I am actually joining this meeting from our new presentation gallery. I should mention that our old presentation gallery over there on the First Light at 300 Virginia Street was broken down to get ready for construction. Actually, also want to announce that we received our master use permit from the city to start construction. So as soon as contractors can get back to work and as we phase back into that, we'll begin construction imminently. So we're very excited about that. As far as First Light is concerned, it's being developed by West Bank. West Bank is a developer based out of Vancouver, and this is their first condo tower here in Seattle. They currently have two other projects that are underway. They're both apartment towers. One is located over at the corner of Stewart and Denny in South Lake Union there, and the other is up on First Hill on Terry Avenue. Are both underway, or at least until construction was put to a halt. But if you want to get a feel for West Bank's type of developments, those are good ones to look to as well. Now Seattle, West Bank saw the opportunity here in Seattle, so they've really made a commitment to be here for the long haul. We started pre-sales about 1.5 years ago. We have 459 homes in the tower, and we have sold nearly 300 of them. So we're thrilled about the success, about the way that the community has embraced building. I think so many of the features that we offer really resonate with buyers here in the community. And I have to admit, I live about a block away from our site there at 3rd and Virginia Street. And I've made it a habit of taking evening walks just to get out of the house, get some fresh air. And from a location standpoint, it's been pretty amazing to get to know the neighborhood and know that I can be within a few blocks of just about anywhere in downtown Seattle, whether it's the waterfront, the financial district, the Denny Triangle area, the Space Needle, and even down Pioneer Square. We're very fortunate about the location that we have and feel very confident about what it will offer our homeowners. Now, as far as the amenities are concerned, the tower, our tower is broken up into 3 different sections. The first 7 floors of the building are commercial space, where we'll feature first floor retail, 6 floors of office space, about 120,000 square feet. And then the residences start on the 8th floor. They go all the way up to the 45th floor, and then our amenities are all located on the top 3 floors of the tower. And I have to give West Bank credit for having the foresight of doing that and creating an environment where you can take care of your fitness, your work. We even feature a cantilever outdoor pool to really create a community where you can have this home in the middle of the city as we're finding that home becoming more and more of a sanctuary. So the 46th floor, the entire floor plate is a gym. It's about 6,000 square feet. The 47th floor is where the rooftop pool is located, and it will be a heated pool, so you can use it year round. It's about 25 meters in length, so about the size that you'd find at a health club. And it's by 2 jacuzzi on either side of the pool there. That's also where our owner's lounge is located, up on that 47th floor. And then the 48th floor is rooftop garden is located. So all parking is underground. We have an abundance of parking. Every one of our homes features a balcony, and even on our homes, we have wraparound balconies to be able to maximize that space on every level. As far as sales are concerned, we're thrilled moving forward. We feel very fortunate to be in a city like Seattle that has such a strong economic base, so many strong companies, prides itself on education, our workforce, resilience here. And we continue to sell and will continue to do so as we move forward with the construction phase of our project. But in general, we're excited about new construction here in Seattle and look forward to what the future has to bring.
Thank you, Doug. And move on to Rebecca with Seattle House.
Hi, everybody. Well, thank you, Ashley, for the opportunity here for us to introduce our newest upcoming condominium development in downtown Seattle. This is developed by Concord Pacific. Actually, it's a Canadian company, the largest community development in Canada. So they've been there over 30 years. So I think it's important for us to understand where Concord has coming from, what we have done to ensure actually a confidence for the purchasers. So since we are in the development stage for all the information, here we only have limited information to share, so I will share it later. Our VP of Sales, Senior VP Sales from Vancouver, Mr. Graham Murray, to give us a little bit of background on Concord Pacific. He's been with Concord for over 20-some years, so he'll be there to let people kind of understand the mastermind behind this project development. So here comes Grant.
Okay. Thanks, everyone, and Ashley, thanks for having me on board. I'm about as American as a Canadian can be. Actually, all my 4 grandparents are from the States, and since I'm older than most of you, my grandfather actually was George Washington Murray, and he actually was with the Buffalo Bill Wild West show back in the early days. So anyway, it's exciting, and I just wanted to share some slides and where we're going. Basically, Concord Pacific has been around for about 33 years. Are we ready to just show? So we'll just share some screenshots here. So as Rebecca said, I've been with Concord Group just about 20 years, and I was on sabbatical to MGM Resorts in 2006, 7, and 8, which is where I met Rebecca, and developed the city center project for MGM Resorts. So I was there for 2 years and came back. I've been back for the last 14 years. So it's exciting. 1988, we purchased the expo site, and we built about, in 33 years, we've built about 150 high rises across Vancouver, Toronto, Calgary, London, and now into Vancouver, or into Seattle. So here we've got a picture of the master plan community in Vancouver. It's about 60 high rises. The interesting thing to note here is that of the 60 high rises that we've sold over the last 30 years, these are all owner occupied. We actually hadn't built a rental tower in Vancouver for almost 30 years, and there currently is only about 2 rental towers that have been built in the last 32 years. So exactly the opposite of Seattle, which is interesting why we chose Seattle. But if you take a look here, here's a picture of 1983, when Expo 86 was just about to be invented on 200 acres, and a picture in 2010 when the Olympics opened here 10 years ago, and what it looks like today on the same property with the 55 high rises done. We've also, as a builder, we've developed 8 master plan communities across Canada. So we're probably Canada's largest master plan community, but we also singled out a lot of uniqueness. While building these towers, we actually build all the infrastructure around them. Community parks, we're looking at building the infrastructure, the schools, the seawalls, and so that is our main forte. But Concord, and if you look in Toronto, for instance, by the CN Tower, We built 35 high-rises since 1999 over the last 20 years in our master plan community there, in an area where they said it would never take off because it was too far west of the CN Tower to make it. So 35 high-rises later, we were a good success. Concord has also been one that has targeted single sites that we feel are exceptional. One of those was in Calgary and called the Concord, which we just sold the first phase. We're just about to launch the second phase. The other was in Principal Tower in London, England. It's a 50-story high-rise designed by Sir Norman Foster, and it sits on a site where, in fact, if you take a look here, we had a site which had a office tower along with a piazza and our high-rise. The office tower is the United Kingdom's Amazon headquarters with more than 5,000 employees. So that's the UK Amazon headquarters. So we have a lot of connection with Seattle in that respect. Some of the designs we've done here in Concord Pacific, you'll see some unique architecture with pools on the 20th floor with a glass bottom. Concord's also into green energy. We do enough in solar panels, run a river project. As a matter of fact, we're just starting one in Alberta, which will be $3 billion 300 megawatt hydroelectric power plant. We also have solar panel systems in Ontario. So we actually create enough clean energy to light up all 150 high-rises across Canada twice over. So we've come into the marketplace in Seattle, and the reason that we've singled this out is one simple three-word title: OPM, other people's money. When we build something, and this goes to credit of all the other competitors that I'm sharing the webinar with, the reason we looked at Seattle was the potential that is there for the next 10 years. There's a tremendous potential for us to bring high-rises for sale to the downtown core, because so much is going to be done around our selected high-rises in public market, the taking down of the viaducts, and all of that has lent itself to what I call other people's money, which enhances the product that we have. We're also in partnership with HB Management in Seattle, so they're a real estate developer that's in rental, and so that gives us a lot of forte into that part of the development as well. So now I just want to turn it over to Rebecca and talk specifically a little bit about our project Seattle House. Rebecca, carry on.
Brent, that was great information. I just want to mention that we are still finalizing all information. We're looking forward to launching our project. We're looking at probably later this summer. So I'm going to share some slideshow with a sneak preview of what we have to offer in Seattle House and see how everybody likes it.
And this is Seattle House, just steps from Amazon headquarters. Seattle House offers a total of 680 condominiums and two 45-story towers that embody the best of urban living. Pre-sale for Seattle House is planned for this summer 2020. Now, let's take a peek inside at the over 50,000 square feet of carefully curated amenities focused on wellness and lifestyle. Welcome to Seattle's largest residential co-work amenity space in the city. This is an 8,000 square foot space featuring private and shared meeting rooms and workstations. Also in the co-work area are beautiful creative spaces. What you're looking at here is an art studio and a soundproof music room. This unique amenity, the Gear Room, allows you to live downtown without sacrificing the benefits of a garage. Featuring state-of-the-art tools and workstations to tinker on projects and tune up sports gear year-round in the convenience of home. Another amenity you can only find at Seattle House, this is our e-gaming room. The Seattle House Fitness Center is your private training facility. This 4,000 square foot gym area is outfitted with equipment for weight training and cardio. This is our indoor-outdoor yoga and bar studio. Now let's check out the outside. Located just outside the yoga studio is the meticulously landscaped terrace and Zen garden, high above the city. To help support a balanced lifestyle, Seattle House residents can enjoy quiet moments to relax in the indoor meditation pods. transition perfectly from the meditation pod over here to the spa. Can't forget your pets. Give your furry friends the pampering they deserve without leaving the house at the self-serve pet spa treatment area featuring grooming and washing stations. Plus an indoor and outdoor park area for your furry friends. Now, let's head on up to the 45th floor. Welcome to the 45th floor, where residents can explore the state-of-the-art entertainment kitchen and the glassed-in library to relax in before or after dinner. On the 45th floor of both towers, residents can enjoy impressive views from the outdoor Sky Lounge, featuring areas for dining and lounging, as well as large open deck spaces for relaxing. Also, the Sky Lounge indoor entertainment area is appointed with custom billiard and ping pong tables. Now, let's head into the homes. Spacious and open layouts welcome natural light streaming through extensive floor-to-ceiling windows that display stunning Seattle views. Luxurious and timeless, these modern homes are designed to elevate the living experience like no other before. Allow me to welcome you home. Live big, live well, live Seattle House.
Well, here's just a little bit benefits we're offering at Seattle House. On top of that, as we mentioned in the slideshow, we do have studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. And with all these wonderful amenities, actually our price is starting at low $400 for studios. And 1 bedroom starting at about $600,000, and the 2 bedroom smaller ones, the junior ones starting $800,000. So, and we have plenty of parking for everybody. And on top of that, we also have an EV parking storage room also available for purchasers. So all the information is still being finalized, and please check our website at seattlehouse.com, and also contact us if you require specific information. And of course, you can always reach to Ashley, and we have direct connection with Ashley, provide all the update information. In the near future, we will have a webinar, hopefully soon, with more updated detailed information to present to everybody. So welcome to check our website and stay tuned. Thank you.
Rebecca, thanks Grant, that was great.
Thank you.
So now we're gonna go on to Brooke at the Emerald.
Hi, I'm Brooke, the Emerald, and thank you everyone for joining me today. I'm really excited to tell you more about our building, and thank you, Ashley, for putting this all together. Very cool. For the sake of time, I just want to go over really what sets the Emerald apart, and that's going to be our location, views, and our design. So I am going to share my screen, and I'm going to go through briefly an overview of our building. And I do want to say we have so much information we can share with you. We would love to, anyone who's interested, please do follow up with us. We're doing Zoom appointments so you can learn more from home. We have a lot of information to share, but today I'll just do a brief overview of what we have to offer at our building. So let me get started here. Okay, so from here, we're taking a view of our building from the water. So we are the first high-rise condominium to be built with such close proximity to the water and Pike Place in over 12 years. And if you've been following our construction, you've probably seen that our building is getting very close to looking just like this. So we are really looking forward to our residents moving in the building in the coming months. From here, you can see a closer up image of our building. So we're at 2nd and Stewart, and we are right next to Pike Place in Elliott Bay. A lot of people who are coming to our building are really excited about the Pike Place lifestyle. So a lot of people know some of our most highly rated restaurants like Pink Door or Sushi Kashiba are just steps from our building. It's also a really unique lifestyle to be able to walk and pick up fresh produce and fresh flowers. Another thing you can see from this image here is that we have incredible water views. So we're in a really unique position on the block where we're able to, from the 17th floor and above, get these direct, incredible water views. And that is the west side of our building. So great sunsets as well. So talking about views, let me show you a little bit about what our views are like. So here's the sunset from our building. And what's so cool about our building is that the entire top floor is open for everybody to use. So you do not have to have a water view to enjoy a water view. So this is what that view would be like up there. And to give you an idea, still speaking for our top floor, here's that top amenity level. So what we're looking at here is our Olympic room. It's one of the most dramatic lounge spaces in our building. It's 2 stories tall, curtain wall of windows, and an incredible place to watch the sunset. So up on that top floor, here's another view from that space. This is a really good representation of the style of our building. So all of our amenities and our residences were designed by Susan Marinello, who's also done the 4 Seasons here in Seattle. So up on that top floor, here's another view there. Again, this is looking out west, another lounge space, and we'll have 2 outdoor areas. Now let me show you from the street level what our building is going to be like. So here we are at the street level. I still want to talk a little bit about our amenities. So I just told you about our top floor of amenities. We also, on the 3rd floor, that entire floor is another amenity level where we'll have a fitness studio, yoga room, pet run, doggy spa, a guest suite. We also will have 2 Teslas on site that will be available for our residents to use as a car share. And from this image, you can see our lobby entrance here. And then something you can't see is right across the street is the Thompson Hotel. And residents of the Emerald are going to have a ton of exclusive perks with the hotel, from fine dining at Conversation to cocktails at the Nest, which is a really popular rooftop bar. They're also offering parking exclusively for our residents, and they even have discounts for hotel reservations. So that covers our amenities, and I want to give you a little sneak peek of our interiors. So this is one of our beautiful penthouses. We actually just sold this one, but you can get a great idea of what those views and finishes look like here. We also have, this is taking a look at something really unique. We do have 2 really incredible penthouses on our 38th floor that are 4 bedroom, 4.5 bath. Super unique for the Seattle market, incredible views. There's another view there. Now this is taking a look at really a great representation of what our interiors are going to look and feel like. So wood floors, all the cabinetry that looks built in with our appliances, wood paneling, very open concept. And of course, our great water views as well. All right, I'm gonna stop to share this and go back so you guys can see me. Let's see. Hello. So our studios are starting in the mid-4s, our 1 bedrooms are starting in the mid-5s, and our 2 bedrooms are starting in the low $1 million range. And like I said, we have so much information we can share. We have a lot of really cool interactive tools, and just highly recommend, if you're interested in learning more, please do reach out to us and we can schedule a time to do this also from home.
Thank you, Brooke. That was great. So we're now going to go and speak with Erik, Nexus.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi,
I am.
how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for getting back to me.
Yeah. I'll let you take it from here.
Okay, since I called in, I don't have a screen, and I'm not sure if Tatum, my marketing partner, has her screen up or not, but I can basically go over the details of Nexus, which is a little unique in that the building completed about 10 weeks ago, and it's a 41-story, 389-unit tower located on the corner of Howell and Minor. So we're right in the heart of everything. We're just 1 block from the brand new convention center. We are just a short couple blocks from South Lake Union and Amazon headquarters, as well as the light rail station at Westlake, the Capitol Hill light rail station, and a short walk to all the activities on Capitol Hill. So phenomenal central location, easy access to I-5 and mass transit. Nexus is developed by a Canadian company called Burrard, and Nexus is Burrard's first condominium in Seattle. and it was very, very successful pre-sale. About 3 years ago, 90% of the units were pre-sold, and we completed the building 10 weeks ago, and we've already closed 222, or almost 60% of the building has closed over the last 10 weeks. We average about 5 to 10 closings per day, and we've been able to continue that throughout the last 8 weeks of all the struggles that everyone's been going through, but we've been managed to close the homes in a safe and comfortable manner for the buyers. What Nexus offers that's remaining is about 50 homes for sale. And those are going to range from studios that are about $400,000 up to 3 bedrooms, our 2-story sky lofts that are about almost 1,800 square feet. And so prices are going to range from $400,000 to just over $2 million. We are offering tours by appointment with our sales team in a very safe and secure manner so that folks can come in and look at the finished units. We have several model homes, as well as see the amenity spaces, which are quite spectacular. Nexus has amenity space on the 7th floor, which includes a theater with both indoor and outdoor space, a gym that's quite large and again with indoor and outdoor space, as well as a meeting area and workspace with a kitchen and small gathering areas as well. We also offer something for those with the dogs, which everybody seems to have in Seattle now. So we've got a pet washing station inside, grooming area, indoor play area for the dog, as well as an outdoor space for the dogs as well. On the top floor building, the 41st floor, that's our main amenity area, which has a massive several thousand square foot outdoor patio with fire features, seating areas, some covered, some open, with spectacular views of Lake Union, Elliott Bay, and all of downtown's skyline. We have a game room up top on the 41st floor, a library, a meeting area, a private catering kitchen that's sort of hidden and can access all of the spaces with for private functions, a beautiful dining area specific with its own kitchen, and covered outdoor patio area. So there's almost 8,000 square feet of amenities inside on the 41st floor. We have plenty of parking. I know that's been a theme, but we have parking for 80% of the homes at Nexus. So 318 parking stalls, so no shortage of parking. And there's also no shortage of storage lockers. We have those as well for buyers for all those extras, and bike storage. So 24-hour concierge at the lobby level, and two facilities coming in, a coffee shop on the street level next to the lobby. It is a very easy process to bring your buyers to, or if buyers would like to contact us, we can make it so easy for them to see the model homes, tour the units, and with finished inventory, move in as soon as the buyers are available to move in and take advantage of these great low interest rates that we have right now. And I don't know if Tatum was able to show what we have, but hopefully that was a good
I was.
overall.
And here she's
Great.
I tried to keep up with you, Erik.
Okay, feel free to chime in, Tatum, with more if you have it. But it's been a fantastic project to be involved with. And again, we still have about 50 units to sell out of the 389.
Thank you. It's a beautiful building. You know, I've been popping in and out, and I think all the amenity spaces are very impressive. And anyone you bring in the building actually, you know, says the same. So it's looking good. Yeah,
I think the pictures don't do it justice. It's spectacular and something to be seen in person if people have a chance.
Yep, for sure. Good. Anything else to add, Tatum?
Nope.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Erik, for calling in, and thank you, Tatum, for jumping on last minute there.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. So that kind of concludes our recap of what the new construction market is downtown. And for those of you who have questions, feel free to submit those and then we'll follow up. And I want to thank everyone, all the panelists for and representatives for coming and participating too, because I know this is great for everyone to, you know, I guess come together after 5 to 6 weeks of being so apart and kind of reconnecting with, you know, all of the real estate professionals out there. Thank you all for participating, really appreciate it.